get on to more pressing news, shall we?
Y'all, this is a real story here. I ain't making this shit up.
A long, hard fight over the first cosmetic penis implant. 3 years ago, the inventor of the nation's first cosmetic penile implant sued a Houston doctor he said was trying to steal his ideas. Inside the multi-million-dollar feud to determine the future of surgical male enhancement. Written by Michael Hardy for Texas Monthly.
Please.
Narrated by Michael David Axtell for Apple News Plus. The 43-year-old patient lay unconscious on the operating table, arms outstretched as if nailed to a cross. An oxygen tube snaked out of his mouth, and wires ran from patches on his chest to an electrocardiogram machine, which tracked his heartbeat with a metronomic pulse.
Sound like a blast.
He was a portly man, 220 pounds, a few inches shy of 6 feet, and his nude torso was covered in a blue sheet, except for a square opening that framed his groin. A surgical technician stood to the man's right, using a metal clamp to pull tight the loose skin of his scrotum. Across the table, James Ellis, a cherubic urologist with a thick Persian accent, switched on his electrosurgical scalpel. Bending over the patient, the 74-year-old physician made a shallow, crescent-shaped cut at the base of his instrument, which uses a high-frequency electric current to burn through tissue. A thin plume of white smoke and the acrid smell of singed skin rose from the incision. As the surgical tech held the cut open with a retractor, Ellis worked a gloved finger inside the scrotal sac and up the shaft of the penis. Then, like a magician performing sleight of hand, he deftly flipped the penile skin inside out to reveal a tubular, milky white organ about the size of a forefinger. This is the penis without the skin, Ellis told me. It looked like some sightless creature found in the ocean depths where sunlight never penetrates. Setting the penis down, he picked up a translucent silicone sheath that opened along one side like a hot dog bun. Ellis squeezed the device to demonstrate its flexibility. The pneuma, a portmanteau of penis new man, is the world's first and only FDA-cleared cosmetic penile implant. Since patenting the invention in 2002, Ellis has implanted thousands of pneumas at his private practice in Beverly Hills, California, where I was observing this surgery. The prosthetic goes beneath the penile skin, adding up to 2 inches of girth, and comes in 5 sizes, ranging from large to extra, extra large. Nobody, Ellis explains, wants a medium. Supersizing your penis does not come cheap. The 45-minute surgery costs $17,000, which patients must pay out of pocket because health insurance companies consider it an elective procedure.
You think?
Still, the device has become so popular, thanks partly to coverage in magazines such as GQ and Men's Health, that physicians from around the country have made pilgrimages to Beverly Hills to train with Ellis, a requirement for becoming an authorized pneuma surgeon. Among them was Houston urologist Robert Cornell, who shadowed Ellis in the operating room for a day in March 2018.
Bob's a
But
crook.
Cornell never completed the training. Instead, he developed his own cosmetic penile implant, one intended to correct what he considered the pneuma's deficiencies.
So he stole his
He recruited
technology.
a group of prominent Texas physicians to help design the device,
Yeah, they're all
which he
guilty.
called the Augmenta.
They stole his idea.
It took 18
Guilty.
months for Ellis to learn about Cornell's project, time that the industrious Houstonian used to build an Augmenta prototype, secure a patent, and raise nearly $1 million from investors.
They're
Cornell
all
was in
guilty.
the final stages of receiving FDA clearance to begin implanting the Augmenta when Ellis sued him and his partners in federal court, alleging that they stole his trade secrets.
They did steal it.
After 3 years of grinding litigation involving dozens of high-priced
It's a
attorneys in
no-brainer.
2 states,
Saw
the
that in
lawsuit
5
went to a
minutes.
jury trial in Los Angeles in June. At stake were millions of dollars in potential damages, as well as access to the burgeoning international market for cosmetic penile implants. The case may also carry implications for patient safety. Though Ellis says he has thousands of satisfied customers, the implant has been dogged by reports of horrific side effects. In a separate civil lawsuit, a pneuma patient from Hidalgo County in the Rio Grande Valley is suing Ellis for allegedly misrepresenting the device's safety record. Cornell contended that preventing the augmenta from coming to market, as Ellist's lawsuit sought to do, would deprive men of a safer way to enlarge their penises.
Bullshit.
Through his attorney, Cornell and his co-defendants declined requests to be interviewed for this story.
No shit.
The following account of their actions is based on their statements in depositions and other legal filings. To Ellist, the case has always been simple. The way he sees it, his life's work was stolen by a band of medical pirates trying to make their fortune off someone else's sweat.
I agree.
It took 20 years for me to reach this point with the pneuma, he told me. How can someone who never came out with any kind of innovation or new idea in a matter of months come up with this idea?
Because they're
There's no
criminals.
way.
That's how
It's
Americans
impossible.
work. A lot of crooks.
Penis enlargement is an ancient obsession. The Kama Sutra, written around the 4th century,
Listen to this
advises
shit.
men to rub their private parts with wasp venom
Yeah.
to induce swelling.
Yes, it'll swell.
And
It'll
indigenous
wasp
people of
once.
16th century Brazil were rumored to favor snake bites.
Yeah.
In the 1930s, anthropologist Margaret Mead observed Polynesian men stretching their penises with weighted objects, a practice that has also been documented in parts of Africa and South America. A strenuous penile exercise regimen known as jelqing is believed to have emerged in the Middle East.
Joking.
In recent decades, some who feel shortchanged by nature have turned to injecting their penises with silicone gel or with fat taken from another part of the body. These injections can have grotesque side effects, but that hasn't stopped men from seeking them out. In the mid-90s, victims of botched procedures began showing up at James Ellist's office.
Good grief.
Born into a wealthy Sephardic Jewish family in Iran, Ellist earned his medical degree from the Tehran University of Medical Sciences before moving to Washington, D.C. in 1976 to complete a residency at George Washington University Hospital. He was planning to return to Tehran to practice medicine when the Iranian Revolution broke out. Because
So he was over here learning how to get goobers bigger to go back to Iran? I don't think so. I think he wants to stay here all along. That's neither here nor there. Anyway, I jumped forward and read the results, and he won his case, and now it's deciding of how much money these fools are gonna have to pay him. So, good. They stole his goober stretching mechanism, or his invention. Shame on them. Anyway, we'll go down here and see if this Mason needs any help getting the baptistry ready for Sunday. I'll see you then, if you don't see me first. Say bye, Rexford. Bye, Rexford.